folks, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Banished with the Colonial Charter Mod, and what we're paying attention to is the rapid growth in diphtheria outbreak that we have and is likely to bring about the end of the world as we know it. Now, the observant among you in the comments have suggested that what I need right now is a hospital. So without any kind of hanging around, I'm going to build one because, you know, I just kind of got to the point that the town was starting to come along nicely. Meanwhile, these shacks, which many of you have suggested that I should just, you know, knuckle down and bulldoze, yeah, they're going to get burned as soon as we're done here. So as soon as I have dealt with this latest crisis, we shall burn those houses down and replace them with something better. So, needless to say, it was a flipping nomad who I courteously invited into the city, who has since what? Infected the loyal townspeople of Colonelsburg, and we now have an outbreak of 5. Let's up the tempo here. If I can get this hospital up quickly, well, we'll see. You know, I have every optimism that we will be able to recover from this shocking outbreak. Oh, hold on, someone got better, all by themselves. Well, that's nice. Although now they're all wandering around trying to spread their special bugs to as many people as possible. Yeah, so there you go. I resisted inviting nomads into the town for as long as possible, and then within 30 seconds of having done so, they've brought the plague, which is charming. So once, I'm keeping an eye on this for the time being. Once this is dealt with, the goal today is to finally get some precious metal refining on the go. 9-8 people sick. Yeah. I mean, what I wouldn't give for a quarantine button. 13 people ill. Okay, right. Well, we're about to hit kind of town level pandemic. Who knows? Maybe my people are of hardy stock and they will pull through once they get this infection, building up the antibodies to fight it off in the future. So maybe them all catching this disease is a good thing. No, I don't particularly believe that either. But we'll see how we get on. Now, if there's any chance we could hustle along this hospital a little. In fact, I need to find someone to be. Well, in fact, I'm going to put 2 curers. No, not curers. Doctors is what I'm after. Who are the people that work in a hospital? Sure, it's doctor, physician. Physician, that would be my guess. Come on, builders, get to work. Look, there's 8 builders and there's only 6 building jobs. Double team it. What I could really do with is a priority button. Come on, Tropico has a priority button. Let's go, let's go! There are sick people in the town, and it's now moved away from the sheds here, the Shackville, and it's now in the nice houses. And in the really nice houses. This is most unfortunate. What do we got? Ladari and the hunter has died of old age. That's okay. Old age is a perfectly acceptable way to die. Get this hospital finished. Stop knocking about. And might I suggest slightly warmer weather coats? Warmer coats, given that it's winter at the moment. In your own time, you slackers. Anyway, I'm going to... While that... No, I can't stop watching it. I have to keep tabs on this to make sure that we pull through. Hold on, what have we got? Grease the builder has died of old age. That's okay. That's fine. We've got builders. As mentioned, we have a surplus of builders. Come on, you slackers. 145, 146. Don't leave me hanging. Whatever it is you're lacking, finish it off. There we go. Right, we've got a hospital. What did I say? It was physicians. 1 physician, and he's got 7 patients. Right. Okay. I'm optimistic that we'll pull through. There we all go. Maybe I should just lock them all in and then set fire to it. Sadly, not an option. Anyway, right, maybe that will clear us up here. That'll get us back on an even keel. Let's get, now that we've got that kind of sort of under control, let's think about this precious metal smelting business that we've been talking about for, it feels like ages, but in fact it has been. I think it's at least kind of 3 episodes I've been talking about building a precious metals deal. Oh, melting house, that's what we want. Do we want a melter in here? What a ridiculous job title. Right here, right next to the docks. That's the perfect place for it. There you go. Right, good. Right, well, once that's on the go, I mean, I don't have all of the kind of the precious ores in the world, but I've got a few, and as such, that'll generate me a bit of cash that I can use to buy exciting new things. Meanwhile, how are we doing in Chicken Central? Chicken Central, plenty of chickens. Excellent. Good. Now, also mentioned was the is it 11 squared? What I can't remember exactly, but the optimum farm size was recommended to me, and I may pay attention to it yet, but at the moment I'm going to leave things as they are. Because we're ticking along. I've still got 5,000 food in stock, but I am keeping half an eye on it because obviously we're going through a period of significant growth. Right, town lodging has got some space in there, so let's start getting rid of these terrible houses. Right, you lot, yeah, this lot, get rid of all of that. And then what have we got here? Hold on. What are you? You're just a wooden house. Well, let's get rid of these two, and then we'll stick a replacement in. Rather than going wholesale and just deleting everything immediately, I think what we'll do is, I know it is still me. We'll go just gently, little bit at a time, keep it all under control. Because as much as I've got a bunkhouse for people to kind of doss in while I'm working on replacements, I don't want to have too many people kind of officially homeless at a given time. Right, there we go. They're done. So let's go with some of these modular townhouses because I really am rather taken with them. What are you? You're an urban house. Can you have additional floors? No. We'll have a multi-story effort here. Now, I mean, someone will probably point out to me that what I am effectively building are tenements or something along those lines. But hey, people seem to be relatively cheery living in them, so, you know, so be it. Right, here we go. No, that's the joiner. What's the progress going on here? Oh, you're waiting for bricks. Fine. Well, we've got a bit of a brick production flow kind of slow down at the moment, but I'm sure it'll be... I'm sure it'll be right. Right, what do we got going on? This is my new, well, relatively new kind of forester replacement area. And again, I mean, as you can see, my wood stocks are not as high as one might like. There's a lot to be keeping an eye on at the moment. Brickworks, good. Good brickworks. Splendid. Okay, and once that's done, then I think we'll, well, once we're up and rolling with these new constructions, I'll head towards expanding the kind of the range and the remit of this formative town centre area, and hopefully out of that we'll be able to get some sense of a form, I guess, around this new part of the city. I mean, this whole section here I'm going to turn into farmland over time, and obviously that involves getting rid of these chaps here because they're going to, well, I'm deleting their livelihoods effectively. But once we've got that established, things will progress, and we shouldn't ever run into a situation where we run out of what are we talking about here? Food. Yes, that's the one. Good. Now the other good news is I've got plenty of stuff in stock right now to trade. I mean, 83 furniture at 22 a go. I can buy anything I like, and it was pointed out to me that I can place an order, which is news. So I look forward to doing just that. What's taking these bricks so long? Where are you, Bricky the Brick Builder? Well, we got 2 people in there, but, you know, they seem to be dragging their feet a little and actually turning this stuff around. Oh, it's because have we hit the materials limit? I can't possibly have 20,000 materials in stock. Let's go to the town hall and have a quick ask, I think, shall we? Yeah, I haven't. Look, I got 1,400 materials in stock. Huh. Okay. That's a bit of a worry. We produced 11,000 food last year and we ate 14,000. Yes. Okay. Well, we'll worry about that some more in a minute. But for now, Captain Trading Folk is here. He's got some more chickens. Huh. That's disappointing. Custom order from just once. I want to order some. What do we want here? Let's go sheep. Sheep. There, yeah. You get there's multiple purpose we can have our sheep. Martha, bring me sheep. Thank you. And hopefully that's all I need to do. I'm sure someone will point it out to me if there was an additional magic button that needed to be wrangled there. Now, have I left enough space to get another floor on this one? I don't think I have. I don't think there's enough space here. What if one were to turn it around? No. I didn't think that through. No, we did. No, that's fine. No, we got one in. Excellent. Good. Keep it going. Because obviously I can, using this system, I can now replace one house with effectively, 2 or 3. That's the I've nowhere to put this symbol, right? Yeah, that's full. I need another barn. No, a small barn's got space. Alright, well, what are you complaining about then? Quit your griping. There's plenty of space to put it. Oh, maybe you were waiting for a chap to come pick it up and store it. That's more plausible, isn't it? Now, I freely admit that my organisation of goods that I'm storing is, that's a good way to describe it, lacking at the moment. See, I don't want to put a family of what's that, 5 out of. I don't want to turf them out in the middle of winter. I'm not some kind of brute. Equally, I mean, how many houses do I think I'll get in there? 2, 3, maybe? Don't get me wrong, once I can triple floor them, then, that's an entirely different matter. But, in like a whippet. Anastasia, the fuel refiner, and Felika, the builder, jumping straight on the new build. Right, let's give it a 3rd floor if it'll allow me. No. We're going to have to try some wigglage here to get a cap on this one. Yeah, I haven't accounted for the footprint, have I? Look, that feels like it should just about fit. It's really a question of you can click it all you like, sunshine, but it's not going to work if it's not going to work. Hey, there we go, and we're in. Right, lots of people dying of old age, which, I mean, I suppose it's the circle of life. And we don't seem to be too short on young folk coming through as well. So I'm not too. A building's caught fire. Oh, I have got a. I've got a well. Why is this house caught fire? This is new. Let's build another well, kind of closer, just in case. I've got another one in town, but having an extra one here. Does anybody look like that? There, someone hauling bucket. Now, admittedly, we're cramming people in down here, so I guess a fire would... Oh, look at this bucket chain going on. That's the spirit, chaps. Sort it out. I mean, you're moving in quite an eerie fashion, but as long as you stop the house burning down, I'm happy. And it has to be said, it doesn't look like you're doing the best job. No? Yeah, no, you see, that's all busted now. That's wrecked. Can we rebuild it? There we go. Let's get that back up again. All right, well, you know, these things happen. The fire brigade managed to stop that from spreading anywhere else, which I suppose is a victory in some ways. And it's not like I can give any edicts that say, like, you know, don't pour your paraffin all over your carpet before setting fire to it. Yes, it does give you brighter light to work from, but not in a good way. Now, the other question is, what are all these builders actually working on? I mean, it said before that there were, you know, effectively 2-3 teams out there building stuff, but I'm at a loss to explain exactly what they're building. Is there a report over at Town Hall that will tell me what's occurring there? An easy way to find out, I suppose. What have we got? Right, 6,000 in stock. We've used 12,000. Produced 11,000 again. I'm not quite producing enough food. And maybe it's only more pronounced if I'm actually trading some of it away in order to get, you know, chickens and goats and ducks and hens and monkeys and giraffes and what have you. But again, I think I need to up my food. Because I'm a long way from being in trouble. Although, you know, this is a game where you're never that far away from being in trouble, as the recent diphtheria outbreak and indeed house fire as indicated. But yes. So I suspect that this leap in my population graph here is where the nomads moved in. And yes, we've gone through a kind of a minor spate of... no, that's not people dying. That's children ceasing to be children and becoming students. That's what it says. What have we got? Citizens. Well, what? They got less happy for a bit, and now they're happier again. And then my education dropped because the nomads came in, and obviously they don't have education by default. Let's have a look at the food graph. Yeah, so obviously we're seeing the winter-summer cycle going on there. And it's definitely dropping off. Right, okay, that settles it. New field. Now, what have we got going on here? We've got spinach. Chickpeas, yeah. Broccoli, nice. Rock melon, popular. Then we've got some figs. Then we've got chickens. No, that's a citizen. It's not a chicken. He is not a foodstuff. Okay, right. So I need to plant something else, and I would. Oh, hold on. What's this? There are 2 citizens that are hungry. Well, where are you? You're going to die. Okay. Why have you gone wandering off all the way up there? What are you hoping to achieve? What do you do for a living? You're cold and you're hungry, and that's because you've been on a massive Bear Grylls-esque trek through the woods. Right, wait, freeze, stop, come here, wait, look, no. I will use the pause button on you. Right, what do? You're a child, you're age 2. Well, firstly, you don't look like you're age 2. Secondly, what are you doing out there? There are bears in this wood. You're 59. What are you doing? And you're not particularly happy. Or maybe your 2-year-old legged it into the woods to go frolic with the bears, and you've been giving chase. Either way, this is not healthy behaviour. Come back, get some food. How have I got someone who's homeless? Oh, Hilly the child died of starvation, as did Mile the gatherer. Well, that's what you get. Why are you cold? Look, we've got some firewood in stock. Why don't you go get some? Why are we so short on firewood? Have I burned through all my logs? We got 130. Oh, 139. Okay, right. Well, that should be enough to keep me going. But it's not sustainable. I'm not sustaining. That's what I'm not. Right. What's the building going on? We've got 8 builders at work. The total number of jobs available are 7. What are they working on? Oh, I guess they're still being assigned to... Wow, we've managed to complete a whole 3 bricks. Actually, maybe that could be it. Maybe I've got people waiting for bricks on other projects as well. That's certainly plausible. Huh. Okay, anyway, we've got a trader in. Right here, light. Right, what have we got here? What do you have for me? Blackberry and wheat. I like these. I like both of those. Let me have a quick look and see what we've got in stock as far as cash. So 22 of those, that's worth... No, you've got 100 of these. There we go. You've got 2,200. No, you haven't. I'm overpaying at the moment. Right, and then... I got some candles. Okay, I've got 140 Pfennigs. And those don't serve any other purpose. And then we've got firewood. Right, okay, what's my total budget? Wheat would be nice, which I can get. I can get wheat. Okay, we'll take it. I see, this turned up just as I was looking to... I need an additional 36 units. How? Oh, okay. Full. 180. Where are we? Overpaying by 4. It's 179 then. There we go. Thank you. We'll take it. Wheat. Smashing. Oh, that's a whole slew of industry right there. Why are you hungry? There's food galore in this town. Although, saying that, there's less food than there used to be. Right. New field. Full new field. Food refining. Crop field. There we go. Right. We'll eat a little more into the realm of the forester here, and I think, you know, I think they're going to become rapidly aware that that they're going to be out of business. Was it 11 by 11 is an ideal crop field? Well, I'm going to make it just a bit bigger than that because I want a lot of wheat. So let's go 30 by 14. No, it's not going to be the most efficient, but that's what I want. Admittedly, I have built that in a pretty terrible place. But that's okay. Let's bang in a road here. Since I've got builders, I might as well get them building something. There we go. Stick that in there. Right. Meanwhile, back on Brick Quest, how are we doing? You've still got 6. What's the hold-up? I mean, seriously, you know, what's taking you so long? Equally, oh, they're waiting for bricks as well. All right, yes, all right. It's my fault. It's the ludicrous. And in fact, it's a double brick bridge. Yes, my shortage of bricks is down to me trying to build too much that requires bricks at the same time. Now, can I suspend construction on this? Number of citizens working at this location. I could swap that to 0, but no. My labourers are going to continue to build it to bring bricks along. Oh, knickers! I mean, I could cancel it entirely, but I suspect I'd lose the resources, right? Yeah. So they're supplying that, and because it's a double bridge, it's going to take twice as long. So I've now got a whole slew of stuff that's just waiting to be built that can't be built. I'm some kind of ruddy genius. Okay, right. Well, look, I'm going to let the bricks catch up a little bit before I record some more of this, purely so that, you know, we're not just sat around thumb twiddling until such time as bricks happen. Now, wheat on its own is not going to do me any good, so I'm going to need a bakery. And if I recall correctly, I can have a bakery as one of these mid-tier houses, right? I can get an urban bakery. I'm excited at the prospect. So that's what I'll do. We've got a housing shortage. How the town lodging's got space? Go there. It's cool. It's what it's there for. That's the emergency bunkhouse for when all else fails, for when your parents kick you out for playing Marilyn Manson at 3 o'clock in the morning. As much as, you know, Mr. Manson not so much a factor in days of the colonial empire. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today. I have been Colonel Failure. The progress slight, although nobody died of diphtheria. I hope you all appreciate that. I do need to get some more logs going. I need to get some more bricks going. And I don't think that assigning more people to the production of bricks is actually going to do me any good. So, where does that leave us? That leaves me suggesting that if you enjoyed this video, you should press the like button. And, of course, subscribing if you've not done so already. And I'll catch up with you very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Cheerio.
This